Yo, what is good, guys? Crayola here, and there's some huge changes coming to XDefiant that you guys really need to know of. There's quite a lot to go through in this video. There's some really big changes coming that are going to make the game feel a lot different when the update comes out. There's some minor tweaks that have more quality of life and changes that I'm genuinely quite excited for. So if you are enjoying XDefiant and you want to keep up with what's going on, please just drop a follow, drop a like, show some love, show some support. And look, we're going to get right into this. For what we're going to cover, I'll be putting up screenshots of the developers talking about it on X or Twitter. So the first big change coming is going to be to snipers. So if you don't know or you haven't tried, you probably do know by this point. Snipers at the moment are pretty overpowered in XDefiant. You don't really get any flinch at the moment when you're being shot when you're using a sniper, which means that if you hit your shot, someone can hit you 5 times, put you to 1% health, you hit your shot, they're dead. There's no flinch, there's no real counter play to it other than the play with the sniper missing the shot. So they are looking at adding flinch to balance out the snipers, which is fantastic. I have seen some people calling for like to make the snipers ADS slower or to stop the one-shot ability completely, which is going to throw them out of being usable, in my opinion, for 6v6 close range game modes. So I'm glad they're not doing that and they're just adding the flinch. This, of course, as well will make it a bit harder to hard scope. But people who are quick at quick scoping in and out of their scope real fast, it won't really negatively affect them as much. So it will reward the highest skill play style, and it's only really going to be the people who are hard scoping that will be punished for this. So it's going to be a nice balance and change, and I'm excited to see how it plays out. As you can see here from the tweet by Mark Rubin, he's one of the heads of XDefiant. As you can see here, he's saying sniper flinch is also being talked about a lot. It isn't working correctly, so there's actually meant to be flinch at the moment, so they are going to fix and adjust the flinch. Next is the netcode and hit reg issues. You've also probably come across this a lot because it seems to be quite a big issue in the game at the moment, but it's where essentially you're around the corner and you're still being shot, or maybe you're shooting them for more bullets than it seems because the game isn't registering that you're shooting them. So there is definitely a netcoding issue, which they're being open about on Twitter, and Mark has acknowledged it. They're looking at improvements to investigate why it's caused, and fingers crossed in the next patch that comes about we'll see a huge improvement to the netcode, which is going to make your gunfight feel a lot more consistent. Another huge change coming that is going to adjust how the gameplay feels is to the movement, more specifically to jump shotting. At the moment it's pretty overpowered, especially considering you can, in the air you can jump one way and you can actually move back the other way while in the air. You're literally defying physics. So as you can see here from a tweet from Aches, another head developer, they're acknowledging this and they are going to be penalizing players who are spam jumping and jumping too much. We intend to penalize players for too many repeated jumps and crouches by adding aim sway, and this change is going to be nice to see. There is going to be that penalty for spam jumping too much in gunfights, but it's also going to increase the skill gap because those players who are able to overcome that aim sway and hit the shot still are going to be rewarded even further. So that's another fantastic change that's coming to the game. Quick one to touch on as well, this is just going to be a quality of life fix, but at the moment when you have teammates grenading you, it makes your screen shake. So that's a bug that they've acknowledged here, and it's going to be fixed in an upcoming patch, which is nice, especially when you're playing the objective. You don't want to be penalized because your teammate has grenades at you, so that's going to be a nice little change, so at least you aren't getting that camera shake anymore. Another one, which is probably what's exciting me the most, to be honest with you, is they're bringing out search and destroy. Now initially Mark did tweet out just saying there's going to be a one life game mode. However, as you can see in this tweet here, replying to Alex, where Alex is asking is going to be a search and destroy in the game, Mark has actually said he is adding search and destroy. So hopefully it's a one-to-one contrast to Call of Duty's search and destroy. That'll be nice to see, but maybe they'll add their own flair to it. But let's wait and see on that one. But having a one life game mode is going to be fantastic, especially with ranked. One life game modes in ranked always pop off. It's always the most popular. Fingers crossed it is at S&D and it's not some funky game mode, but again, time will tell on that one. Another one which is going to be fun to see, it's not a huge change, it's not going to make much of a difference, but it's just going to be nice, is there's going to be customizable colors for your sights, for your reticles. You're going to have different colored dots, different shaped dots, so that's going to be a nice one to see, you know, for all my COD fans. You know, remember in Warzone 1, Modern Warfare 19, you had like the blue, the hollow sights, the T-pose on the VLK. So fingers crossed they add some cleaner sights as well, and you can get to adjust them. Hopefully they're all earnable and they're not just behind a paywall. But fingers crossed, we'll have to see on that. And another one which is going to be brilliant is they're bringing in their own prestige system. I hope it's going to be similar to the OG COD prestige systems, where you go up the ranks, you prestige you back to level 1, you've got to re-unlock the guns again, then you have to re-unlock your weapons again. Fingers crossed it's that. So there's a reward, but there's also a punishment to prestige, and hopefully it's not the seasonal prestige system or a similar one to that like in the current Call of Duty cycle, because if it is, it's not really as rewarding as being, a 10 prestige. You've reset 10 times, you've started your way back up. High hopes for this. Another one which is going to be fun is disbanding lobbies. So the lobbies at the moment are not meant to disband if you choose one specific game mode, but they are because there's a bug. So that's going to be fixed. Other people shortly when this update comes out, which is going to be great. You've been there, maybe you've jumped into a game late and you've been on a losing team and the opponents are talking trash, and then you have to stay in the lobby. The next game over, you absolutely dunk on them, and then the next game again, they're trying to dunk on you, and you get this real rivalry with them. That was a fantastic thing that used to be back in Call of Duty, and it's lovely to see that they're adding this into this game. I did see another tweet, but I can't find it, but this was about leaderboards as well. So leaderboards are going to be coming to this game. I just can't find the tweet, unfortunately, for it. That's going to be fantastic. You're going to be able to see where you stack up on your leaderboards, how's your KD, what's your accuracy like, all that fun stuff. But guys, that is it for the video. I hope you learned something new. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like. Again, subscribe, it really does help. Enjoy XDefiant. The next season update is going to be fantastic. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. enjoy XDefiant. The next season update is going to be fantastic. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.